Today's holiday theme inspired cupcake is this gorgeous Almond Amaretto Cupcake, a light and fluffy white cupcake base with a hint of almond flavor, filled with a rich and creamy silky white chocolate amaretto filling, topped with a snow white almond buttercream frosting. The result is a balanced, lightly boozy cupcake with a warm almond essence perfect for the holiday season. Be sure to check out this video's description box for a list of ingredients and directions provided by me for your convenience. First things first, let's make the filling. To a pot on the stove over medium heat, we need 3 tablespoons of heavy whipping cream. 5 tablespoons of amaretto. This is the brand I'm using, but feel free to use whatever brand is your favorite. Lastly, all we need is 8 ounces of white chocolate chips. I'm going with this brand, Ghirardelli. In my opinion, it's the tastiest white chocolate. Even though I only need 8 ounces and this is an 11-ounce bag, no sense in saving the 3 ounces. I don't need one more thing stuffed in my pantry. We're gonna stir this constantly so nothing burns. Once the chocolate chips are melted, which should only take a few minutes, we're gonna transfer this ganache to a bowl. Cover it with some plastic wrap and set it in the fridge to chill for 2 to 3 hours. While that's chilling, let's make the cupcakes. To a big mixing bowl, we need 3/4 cup of granulated sugar and 6 tablespoons of unsalted softened butter. We're gonna beat this until it's light and fluffy, about 3 to 4 minutes. This is an important step, don't skimp on the creaming time. Next goes in 6 tablespoons of sour cream. Followed by 1½ teaspoons of almond extract. We're gonna mix this until well combined. This looks good. Now we need 3 egg whites, but we're not gonna add them in all at once. The recipe states we should add them in 2 batches, mixing between each addition. So let's do that. As a side note, if you're saving the egg yolks, my other cupcake recipe, my German chocolate cupcake, requires 2 egg yolks. And if you really want to use up that last egg yolk, my soft and chewy brownie recipe calls for 1 egg yolk. Alright, let's set that off to the side and gather up our dry ingredients. To a bowl, we need 1¼ cup of all-purpose flour, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, and 1/4 teaspoon of salt. For our last remaining wet ingredients, we need 2 tablespoons of water and 6 tablespoons of milk. We're going to alternate adding in the dry and wet ingredients to the batter we already started in the main mixing bowl. Alright, we're ready. Grab your dry ingredients and dump in half. We're gonna mix this until well combined. Now add in all of the wet ingredients. Toss in the remaining dry ingredients and mix until well combined. This looks perfect. Give the bowl a good scrape. This looks good. I think we're ready to load up our cupcake liners. I'm sticking with the white theme with these white cupcake liners. Gold or silver liners would also be a solid alternative. With the cookie scooper, we're gonna fill each liner half of the way full. As you can see, these liners aren't the greatest. If this bothers you, definitely go with one of the alternatives. I think the gold liners from Walmart are pretty sturdy. Into a preheated oven at 350 degrees for 15 to 17 minutes or until a toothpick comes out with a few crumbs. Look how beautiful these are, so pretty. While these are cooling, let's check back in with our filling. As you can see here, our filling is super stiff. We can't stuff this into our delicate cupcakes, so we're gonna fluff it up with our mixer. This is gonna take anywhere from 5 to 7 minutes. The color is also going to lighten up significantly. Once your filling is ready, transfer it to a piping bag. Grab a cupcake and carve a hole out in the center. Do this for all of your cupcakes. How much filling you stuff into your cupcake is entirely up to you. I like to squeeze a generous amount inside. If you want, you can cover the filling with a piece of the cake we removed earlier. I didn't do that since I did fill up the entire cavity with filling, leaving little to no room for a topper. Either way is fine, whichever you prefer. Lastly, all we need to do is make the almond buttercream frosting. To a bowl, we need 1 1/4 cup of unsalted butter softened, and 5 cups of powdered sugar. But I want to give my mixer a fighting chance, so I'm not going to dump it all in at once. Half now, half later. Next, we need 3 tablespoons of milk. We also need 1 1/2 teaspoons of almond extract. Give that a good mix until everything looks well combined. Transfer your frosting to a piping bag fitted with an M1 piping tip. Pipe on your frosting like so. We're going for height here. We want to have enough room to press some almond slices along the bottom edges, so keep that in mind when you're piping on your frosting. For the last decorating touch, grab a bag of sliced almonds, roughly chop them up further if desired. Now you can sort of press the almonds into the cake, but I find it's much easier to grab a handful and gently tap the edge of the frosting into the almonds like so. This should create a fancy looking border all around your cupcake. Rinse and repeat. Refrigerate your cupcakes until ready to serve. Serve at room temperature. Here's an ingredients list. Be sure to check out my other Christmas-inspired cupcake videos. If you'd rather go the Christmas cookie route, I have several videos to choose from. If you like this video, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out, and I'll see you all in the next video.